We've looked at American tourists in the wild. We've looked at British tourists in the wild. We've even looked at Australian tourists in the wild. But today, it's time to look at some Irish tourists in the wild.
Mate, he's not a real person.
Is he squaring up to the spinning goalkeeper man? He's mystified.
Bro, it's like a wooden thing. He's not a real person, you know.
No, he's real.
Mate, no, yeah. My brother.
Did he just think he was mugging him off? He thought he was doing somersaults to mug him off. That's fucking hilarious.
It's time to go home, bro. That is.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is time to go. What the fuck?
Thing. He's not a real person, you know.
No, he's real.
How does he think someone's gonna fucking move like that? Yeah, bro, time to find your shirt and go back home. Come on.
And they uncovered this. Hi, do you have a problem? That's why you're ringing the bell?
What's your problem?
Well, you're supposed to be on the road, not on the sidewalk, first of all, and you don't need to ring the bell all the time, okay?
I do to let people know I'm around.
Yeah, fair point. Fair point. You should be riding it on the road, though. Actually, I think in general, if you ride one of those electric scooters, you are a prick. Just in general rule of thumb, if you see someone nipping about, even if they're legal, but in the UK they're not actually legal to ride around like in the street with, so even more so in the UK. But I think in general, if you ride around on one of those electric scooters, you are a prick.
Well, go on the road, not on the sidewalk.
Jeez, you use so much time on your hands.
So much time on your hands.
Enjoy your holiday, will you?
He's a Czech guy. She just went, enjoy your holiday. Fucking hell. Okay, yeah, he is fucking annoying. He is really annoying. Just go on the road. Why are you sharing a scooter as well? Get one each. Actually, don't, because then it's just, I don't know. Whenever you see like a mob of those scooters, it's just a nightmare because no one who has ever ridden one of those scooters knows how to ride it properly. They just zip around like fucking idiots. And it's the same with people with like, you know, those electric bikes? Not like Lime bikes, but you know, the ones that like Deliveroo riders use. Like, they'll be fucking bombing down the road at like 60 miles an hour. They're fucking psychopaths. There should be a limit on how fast those bikes could go. He stood there contemplating. I know this guy, he runs a channel called Honest Guide. It's a good channel. A lot of it is kind of like exposing scams in Prague. Very interesting. He's just stood there contemplating. Fucking hilarious.
An Irish tourist has been caught breaking one of Brussels' iconic statues, causing $29,000 worth of damages after it had only...
Okay. I don't know the price of stonework, but considering, I'm going to assume this is some kind of historical piece. This is some kind of historical statue in the city centre. It looks like it's been eroded over the course of hundreds of years. I would have thought the value of this statue would be more than £29,000 or dollars. This is an Australian news channel as well. $29,000. That's like what, like 15 grand or something, which is still a lot of money, but it's just like, I would have thought like permanently damaging a multiple hundreds-year-old statue, well, at least it looks like it is, would be more expensive than about 15 grand.
Just been newly restored. He is just one of many holidaymakers who have made headlines for doing something reckless. Remember the now infamous video of a tourist carving his and his girlfriend's name into the walls of the Roman Colosseum.
Okay, right, okay. This guy got so much shit, like, for days on social media. He got so much shit, and I feel as though maybe rightfully so, because I think once you set a precedent of something like this is okay, then it just, it ruins things. But looking back on it, it's not that deep. Like, it's not good. It's certainly not good, but it's not, I think he got arrested and shit for that. Like, if someone carved some shit into the Houses of Parliament, I don't think I'd be that arsed. Or, like, Westminster, I don't think I fucking care. But it's just, like, I know it's, like, a thing of once you set a precedent of it's okay to, like, basically graffiti bricks and shit in historical landmarks, that's a slippery slope. So, like, yeah, I know, I understand, you know, the outrage, but I do think people like telling him to, like, die and shit. I think people went a bit overkill with it.
He used keys to carve Ivan plus Haley,
yeah, that is shit,
into the nearly 2,000-year-old building, which is also listed on the World Heritage.
That is shit, but realistically, get a bit of sandpaper, rub it on the brick, and it's gone. Like, it isn't that deep, but it is a precedent. I understand that. My Uber driver thinking I pull with my Irish accent here in America. Okay, right. I think he has a point because it is a bit different. It's something a little bit different. I feel as though if you go to any country with a little bit of a different accent, whether you go to the States with a British accent or an Irish accent, I do think you have more chance with romance because it's just something a little bit different. It's something a little bit out of the norm for them. Although it doesn't really work over here. Maybe for Irish people it works over here, but say like if Americans were to come to the UK, I don't think it would have that same effect.
You are so beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. You're so beautiful.
He has love in his eyes. Look at him, he's like furrowing his brows, lightly holding her hand. This is a true gentleman.
I know.
Jezebel eyes. Dare you.
Did you just say Jezebel eyes? Isn't a Jezebel basically another word for like a slag or something? Yeah, is an immoral woman who deceives people in order to get what she wants. Is that a compliment? Is that a compliment in Ireland?
There you are. Not a cloud in the
What's going on here? Are they both trying to get with her? Or are they just doing this for a laugh? Or is he like trying to wingman him? What is going on here? What is the dynamic?
Are you going to Termont Street by any chance? Please, are you passing by it?
I'm not.
Please.
I can't take strangers.
Well, we're not going to like rob you. We're Irish. We're too poor.
Yeah, we're not going to rob you. We're fucking Irish, don't you know? Irish people have never robbed anyone. Ever.
We're Irish. We're too poor to rob you.
We're too poor to rob you. What does that mean?
Honestly. Honestly, we just need a lift, please. If you're driving.
Oh, they're trying to get a lift. They're trying to get... Okay, right, that's what they're trying to get out of it. They're doing all this for a lift. Oh. I feel as though maybe when I was younger, something like this would have appealed to me, like after watching, I don't know, the In-Betweeners movie or something. But the idea of going to memeulous, drinking... I mean, I don't know how many of them there are. Drinking enough vodka to fucking kill 5 elephants. It just, I don't know, at 27, like, I'll go out for 4 beers. I'll go over my 3 beer limit. I'll go to 4, sometimes 5 beers, and I'll be out for a day. Couldn't do this at my big age. It is mad how that is, because even like 10 years ago, I could drink like a fish. I could drink like a fish and feel nothing the next day. I could mix alcohol, but nowadays, I'll have like 2 beers and a glass of wine, but because I've mixed alcohol, I'm fucked. I'm just so fucked for a day. Major culture shock moments as an Irish girl living in America. Okay, but public bathrooms have very little. Yeah, that is really a really weird thing about some countries. They just have like massive gaps in like the side of their cubicles, and you actually see it in the UK sometimes. It's just like a lot of the time it's in like train stations and stuff. Large means large, especially at the movies. Who the fuck is it? I mean, is that in Americans? Answer me this: do you have just like one of these to yourself, or is this like something you share with like 2, 3, 4 people? Sales tax, the price mark does not include the tax at the till. Yeah, that's such a stupid way of pricing things. You have to do like loads of mental maths to figure out how much you're actually paying for something. Typically, you're expected to tip 20%. Even shops have... Yeah, I've noticed that. Like, you'll go and get like a fucking coffee. They'll turn around, get the coffee, put it back to you, and they'll like be like, oh yeah, do you wanna give a 30% tip? No, I fucking don't. Like, I'll always do the service charge when I go to restaurants. Yeah, I understand that. That's fine. But like, what? I'm not giving you fucking... I'm not giving you 30% on top of what I've already paid to give me a coffee. No. Drive-through pharmacies, that's weird. That's strange. Makes a bit of sense, though, I think. American schools are just like the movies. Alumni, pep rally, spirit. Alumni is sort of a thing in the UK. We have at my school, we had alumni. I didn't go to like a private school or anything. But alumni, doesn't alumni just mean like someone who had previously been to the school? Like there were some footballers and like other sports people that went to my school and they were referred to as alumni. Pep rally, spirit week, no idea what either of those two are. Sports teams, we sort of have them in the UK. I mean, this is an Irish person saying this, but I would assume a lot of the things in Ireland are the same as they are here. You have sports teams, you have like school rugby teams, school football teams. They won't be as big. Like a lot of the US schools, for some reason, I've realised have like almost like small stadiums, almost like I don't know, like a League Two football side stadium. Pledge of Allegiance at assemblies, scholarships, etc. Yeah, I don't know. As a kid, I really wanted to go to like American school. The idea of American school, you know, the school you see in the movies and cartoons, just seemed so appealing to me. But now I'm just like, fuck that. You know, I would have probably liked to have experienced it for a year, but I feel as though British secondary school was just, it just feels better, you know? I think it would just be, it's just more fun being at British secondary school. It's less like isolated. Because it's school in America. You have to sit, like, people sit on, like, their own tables. That's mad. There's no, like, collaborative spirit and things like that. You didn't have that, like, lesson you were looking forward to because you were sat next to someone funny. You didn't have that? It was, oh, I don't know. It's mad. Quick turnaround at restaurants. If you pass on dessert, they will bring you your check without asking. Staying for a few drinks after your meal is unusual. Yeah, I kind of like that about American service, that they're just so fucking on it. They deserve their tips. Really, they do. But I have no problem paying servers in America because they're always all so good.
Things that sent my Irish brain into overdrive when I moved to England while I'm eating my lunch.
Okay, so this isn't really a tourist. Neither was the last one. This isn't like an Irish tourist in the wild. This is like someone from Ireland who has moved to England. But let's see what he has to say.
They don't do open casket weeks.
It's not really something you experience in everyday life, though, is it? I went to 3 funerals this week. None of them were open casket. What's that all about?
They don't keep the body in their house. I thought
what?
This
Is that a thing? You keep the body in your house in Ireland? What?
They don't do open casket weeks. They don't keep the body in their house.
No. What? What?
I thought this was a normal thing, and I still do.
I don't know, maybe that is a normal thing over in Ireland, but I've never heard of that. I've never heard of someone keeping their dead nan in their house.
I believe it's the correct way to do things. I
don't know, man. I don't want nan's carcass stinking up the gaff.
For anyone English watching this, Irish people, in the week to the funeral, keep the dead body in their house.
Mad.
And, you know, if the body's in good condition, like most of the time, it'll be open, so you see the body, you can touch it, you can kiss it.
Oh, no, I'm not doing that. No, it's a dead person.
You can, I mean, come on, like, we're not going crazy with the dead body. But we do like, mourn, you know? It is weird when I say it out loud, but I do think it's the right way to do things.
Yeah, look, okay, I can kind of understand that. I think it's a good way of kind of registering that someone's dead. And I don't know, I don't think it's a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. My reaction to that is not me thinking it's a bad thing at all. I've just never heard of that before. I've never heard of someone keeping the dead body of their relative in their house before.
The funeral process here is also a lot quicker. In England, it takes ages. Once someone dies, like, we get them in the fucking house, out of the wake, in the funeral home. And
okay, right. So it's like a matter of days, from what I can understand from what this guy is saying. That's not so bad. I would just be scared of ghosts, though. Like, what if a ghost is in the house and it, like, scares me in my sleep? I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want my nan's ghost haunting my house. Because the thing I live in, like, a new build flat. The thing I absolutely love about living in a new build flat is the fact that I can confidently say no one has ever died in my flat. Because it was built, like, 2 years before I moved in. No one has ever died in this flat. There's no ghosts here. Whereas if I kept a dead person in my house for a few days, I'd always be looking over my shoulder for as long as I lived there. I'd be like, fucking hell, it's Nan's ghost out and about. Anyone spotted Nan recently?
I don't know if my friends were just alcoholics when I lived in Manchester, but I'm pretty sure this is like a nationwide thing. I've seen a lot of people do it. But English people love to have like a pint or a glass of wine with their lunch. And it's
I mean, I don't like day drinking because it just tires me. Like, if I have like 1 or 2 beers at lunchtime, I'm in bed by like 4 p.m. But a lot of people do. That's I would have thought that'd be a thing that translates over to islands. I don't know if that's just me like like buying a stereotype, but I'm out with my grandma and there's a crowd, so she started Irish dancing. What do I do? Clap along. Is there, what I want to know? Okay, right. So they've added some kind of Irish song over the top of this TikTok. I want to know what she was dancing to. Was this to like Ed Sheeran's "Shape of You"? What was she dancing to? Everyone seems to be loving it though. Like she's doing a little dance. Yeah, fuck it, all power to her. What is it? This looks like a shopping centre. Why is she doing it in a shopping centre? Irish tourists in Bologna, Italy fined €500 each after they stripped down to their underwear and mounted the Neptune fountain. Okay, they shouldn't do that. I think €500 each is maybe a little excessive. They definitely shouldn't be doing that though. That's disrespectful. But €500 each. I don't know, maybe I'm a soft touch. Maybe I'm a bit of a soft touch, but I don't know. I feel as though like a slap on the wrist and don't do that again will have the same effect. Actually, no, there needs to be a deterrent. They need to make an example out of them. Fuck it, I agree with the punishment. When an Irish person orders a pint in England, they look scarred. What's going on? What is going on here? Where have they got that from? Did they not fill it up enough? Okay, it's not the end of the world. They're looking very disgruntled. It looks like he's saying something very very disgruntled out loud so that the bar person can hear him. I don't think it's that deep. It's realistically, A lot of people get really like arsey with their pints. It all tastes the fucking same. I'm sorry, like it all tastes the same. When it's from draft, it's a bit colder, a bit fresher, but realistically, it's beer. It tastes like piss water, but we all love it. 2 Irish tourists in Las Vegas, USA, jumped the fence around the Mirage Fountain, climbed the man-made active volcano.
Okay. So that's pretty okay. Stand up there, Phil. On the bonnet? On the bonnet? No, I have to lay down. Stand up. I can't get back up. You can't get up?
He's seen too many American movies. He's for some reason laid on the front of the bonnet.
Your passport, wherever. Where's that? The bottom's the bonnet is really warm. Sorry. Well, then don't lay on it. Stand up.
Why the fuck is he laid down on it?
So, 2 kids from Ireland saw the volcano and thought it'd be a good idea to climb it. You know, it's technically a man-made active volcano, so if that thing goes off.
It's not a volcano. Okay, right. It's a pyrotechnic. It's not a fucking volcano. It's not an actual volcano.
They'll get cooked. So you took your clothes off and went swimming in the volcano? That's a real volcano. Is that it then? Yeah, it's a volcano with pyrotechnics and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's not a volcano then. It's a fucking thing with pyrotechnics. It's not a volcano. It's just a volcano-shaped pyrotechnics thing.
What are you doing? I didn't have swimmer wear. What is this? I'm not. I'm struggling. What is this? Fake clothing. What? It's fake clothing.
What fucking fake driver's license, man. And the thing is, right, these guys seem really polite. They seem to be really polite to the police officer. They're not panicking. They're not swearing. Like, if you saw like an American get confronted, or even a British person get confronted by the American police, they fucking panic. They'd swear. They'd shout at them. The guy was like, "What's this?" "Oh yeah, it's a fake ID."
We thought it'd be funny. Oh, it's funny. I agree. It is funny. It's stupid. It is very stupid.
It is kind of mad how the legal drinking age in America is 21. Like, there is no reason for it to be 21.
Irish people is not normal.
A shop owner in Turkey recalls the Irish supporting Spain in the not the Europa League, the Euros final, not the Europa League.
Everywhere is Spain jersey.
As someone who wanted England to win more than anything, more than I've wanted anything in life, this is funny. This is funny that all the Irish people are out in force in fucking Spanish shirts. They all bothered to go out and buy Spain shirts to support a country they're not even from, just because they're coming up against England. That's funny. Dublin Airport Beer Garden at 6:55 a.m. Is this like that? It's quite nice that they got a beer garden, because being in an airport is fucking horrible. Like, there's nothing I want more in an airport than a breath of fresh air. Closest thing we have to that in a British airport is like a Wetherspoons, which just isn't the same. When your Irish fiance orders a Guinness in an upstate New York dive bar. Oh, hang on. Let's get a check on that. Fucking hell, that is dreadful. That is dismal. I'm not normally someone that's like really like anal about my pints, but that is fucking awful. Jesus. That's terrible. I hope you didn't pay for that. She served it up like that. I hope you didn't pay for that. I hope you didn't tip. Okay, settling a bit, but it's not. What's a fucking Southwicks? And I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, it has to be in a Guinness glass. Like, I sometimes when I order a Guinness, I'll see the fear of God in the bar person's eyes as they're like, we don't have any Guinness glasses. Would a normal pint glass be okay? Because they've clearly encountered some people that are like, what? No Guinness glasses? So I'm not someone that's like that, but it's just like, first of all, the poor. Second of all, it's not even a Guinness glass. That's disgrace. That's pathetic. That's fucking pathetic. Right, well, I'm going to leave it there for this video. Like and subscribe for a lovely Guinness.